me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean a banging. Have my hand out, let me hang.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3 plays, no first downs, time for 4th down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The drive will start on the ground. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. That one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
So now, after the interception, a sudden change situation. 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
On the give, it's Hall. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Here's 2nd and 9. May gonna look to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Throwing is May. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And let's give it about 4 on that one. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's May. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Here's Hall from the pistol. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
They'll look to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
May now on first and 10. That's caught. It's Javon Baker. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. Now, May. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down. It's a first down and a gain of 13. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Throwing now is May. Connected with the tight end. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing. But you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands. And in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. Here's a run. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, New England. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
That ties the game at 7.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
11 a.m.
We come back.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go. Go.
Now Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. A gain of 15 and a first down. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw again. He keeps it up, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Patriots has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. May to throw on 2nd down. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Patriots. Extra point attempt to come here. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They get 16 on that connection, and the Jets have a 1st down. He'll look to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And he's
yes.
in.
Okay.
New York.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point is up and through. And the Jets will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. A handoff as they try to run it here. Up the sideline, past the 30. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. To throw is May. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Look, I think any time, Mike, you find yourself all tied up in the second half of a ball game, it's all hands on deck. Both teams are trying to find a way. How can I separate? How can we give our side a clear advantage? That pick right there, killing that first series of this second half, that seems like one of those separators.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on third down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. This will be a 38-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Jets move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Right back to him on first down. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. Out of the gun, here's Med. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Odafe Oweh bursting in and recording the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw now, May. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to the ground after the penalty. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. He'll try the right side this time. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Let's go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Jets. Now, the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jets go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's May. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline, and that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. May to the air once more. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To throw again is May. Quick hitting slant there. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. May to throw again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. And this will remain a 2-possession game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. A give. Here's Hall. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go, set.
They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Another run here with Hall. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Jets 1st down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll get about 5. So this one